Peter Gomes very kindly gave me a sabbatical when I was here, and I went off and I studied choirs in England and choirs in this country. And the more superior choirs that I studied in both places, one of the distinguishing factors was that they all took the vocal training of their singers very seriously. And so I thought, you know, we really ought to be doing that here. And so we set it up so that the Choral Fellows get free voice lessons paid by the church in return for singing in the morning choir, as it used to be called, and also in the university choir as leaders, of course.
More depth away from what's touching the air. Or think of taking a portion of what's making the forward edge of the G and a portion of what's making the back edge of the G. Take the bottom.
Some have been studying voice, some have been singing in choirs for their whole lives. Some are instrumentalists who have decided that singing might be fun, and who are good musicians, and who can read but can't necessarily use their voices as efficiently and as well as is possible. And so my job is to try to bring everybody up to a technical proficiency with their voice so that they can make beautiful music here within this context. I believe that when you're sitting next to somebody who's making beautiful sound, you receive information from that person, not only orally, but actually physically. You sense what it is that they're doing to make their sound. And so if there are people sprinkled throughout the chorus who make a well-produced vocal sound and are sitting next to two other people who haven't had voice lessons, that information, I believe, can be disseminated, not necessarily through words, but through feeling and through sound. So it's an enormous benefit to have 16 trained voices within a larger choral group.
I think it's really kind of improved my study and my consistency to be able to take, 10 lessons a semester, which is twice as many as I was getting. So that opportunity is definitely, super appreciated by everyone who gets it. And we're very lucky to have, a wonderful teacher that a lot of us study with.
And I think that also contributes to how fellows become sort of leaders in the choir. Not only are they musical leaders because we are growing musically, but also you get a much stronger sense of what exactly the role of music in the church does for the worship experience and what it means for the people who come on a daily basis or even a weekly basis.
The morning choir has always been the core group, but we wanted to make sure that they realized that we took them very seriously so that they could take membership in the choir very seriously. Meantime, let me also encourage the musicians of this place to continue making the most inspirational music you can, as a deeply valued resource for the life of the university, an essential part of this place.